this interview here is going to be what we're going to talk about today, Cheryl.
The first thoughts of wanting to home educate, and then how to start that ball rolling, and those first few months of home educating.
Yes.
I think it's important to address those questions and worries that people have that we can't easily address in writing. It's best to have a chat and to go through.
It's so much easier to speak to someone. That's what I'm finding with people. Like, they'll message and I'm like, can I just call you? It's so much easier than just messaging. So yeah, sorry, if you do inquire on national tutors, you will you'll have to have me answering the call, because yeah, well, that's what I'm here for as well, just to make sure they choosing the right options and know exactly what to do, and I can guide you to this video and the rest of them as well, so that you are aware of what you got to do, and structure and legal rights and everything. That's what we're going to talk about. But yes, right, I am thinking about home educating. Cheryl, what do I need to do?
Okay, so it's really good that those that are coming to you are now going to have this option of all this extra other information. So lots of families choose home education just because they like the idea. School might not have failed the child, they might not bother trying school. So that's one cohort that just ease from young childhood into home education. But then there's a lot of people that have children in school who aren't happy. They might be being bullied. They might have special needs that aren't being met. There could be all sorts going on that is making making school not the right place for the child.
Unpleasant, yeah.
So what I would suggest those people do is weigh up their options. Know that home education is a choice, and school doesn't have to have failed completely. You don't have to have given them time and time again to fail your child. You don't have to have that reason to home educate. You can just choose to.
Isn't school actually something you've got to opt into? Isn't home ed?
Yeah. So when you sign your child up to school, you're choosing to school.
Yeah.
If you don't sign them up in the first place, you just carry on as you are, and you are home educating and opting in to the service. So one of the things that's sort of really important, like I've just said, is you don't have to have been failed. You don't have to have shown that you've tried time and time again. At any point, you can just choose to home educate.
Yeah.
By all means, try fixing things if you want to, but you don't have to. When it comes to special needs, what we would suggest is working through the EHCP with the council, with the local authority, if you want to. If you don't want to home educate, then if there's an EHCP, fight, and there are organisations out there that can help you do that. If you don't want to home educate, you've got to force the council to do their bit to provide a suitable place for your child. So if you do decide, okay, school's not right, I want to pull them out, it's also important to remember that home education doesn't have to be forever. If that's what's putting you off making the decision for right now, you could change your mind at any time in the future. You could decide you only want to do it for a few months, a few years, just primary. It isn't a forever decision if your child wants to go back to school in the future. So yeah, it's really important, and you're welcome to reach out to us to talk through your options. Come and join one of our groups and chat to other home educators.
Yeah.
That's really important, is that contact with other home educators, because what your experience is probably not alone. You're not alone. Others will have had the same.
I certainly say that to people when everyone phones. It's like, I had a call this morning about being bullied and wants to home ed and that, and no one is alone. But it's almost like they feel that they are alone, that they're the only ones going through it, because they don't know much about it, which is why I want to do these videos, to say, just to make people aware more than anything. So yeah.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things we see in the group, or by email when it's just one-to-one with one of the team, is that they say, oh, wow, okay, so I'm not alone. You know, I mean, there's 100,000 plus home educated children. That's a lot of people nearby to you. You know,
Yeah.
there's hundreds in every local authority, and then tens of thousands in our groups. You're going to find somebody to talk to that's had the similar experience.
Oh,
And between me and my team, you know, we've got a mixture of experiences ourselves. So you're not alone. We do understand, and you're welcome to talk to us or any home.
Who are your team? Because I know you told me before that you got different specialists, haven't you?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, we've got different levels within the team. So the core team, we have a specialist with knowledge of dyslexia. We've then got and home education in general. We have a lady that knows the law so well, it's scary. I thought I knew it well.
You do know it well, so that's it. It's scary.
She knows more laws. I'm focused on home ed. She knows all the others.
Wow.
As well. Specialist in EHCPs. We have, oh, my brain's gone dead. Neurodivergence. We have Wales admins. So every area of home education we have covered.